sideline.
M&G Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Horned Frogs headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Lewis. That's caught. It's Atkins. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Here's Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Atkins. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Diving for the score, and they knock it free. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talk about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Using his legs, it's Payne. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run play action. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it for a big play. Here he goes. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing, Lewis. Caught by Williams on the right. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the Heat. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm hoping, get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They'll snag it just inside the 10.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. The run inside. It's Payne. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Craig. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Picked off, a turnover in their own end.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Calls his own number. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lewis. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with mechanics. And you can tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Here's a heat. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Using his feet. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's fourth down. Like, fourth down and goal, and I got to reach that. First down, second down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder. Just take care of the football here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beautiful return now, setting his own offense up in great field position.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buffs! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a one-yard plunge. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Craig. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snags it, and there's running room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think... You see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, You've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Dropping back, it's Craig. Pocket breaking down. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Lewis to throw. Rushes on him, trying to buy time. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Makes the grab. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense. So fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Craig. That one comes out hot down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to pass. It's Craig. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Throwing, Lewis. Complete to Williams over the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Young. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lewis. Under fire. And down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes.
And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The throw to the outside is complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And he'll be brought down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Horned Frog. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Oh, they're after him! And it's a sack.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Here's Lewis to throw. The sure hands, it's Atkins. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got his man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Throwing. Lewis. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Hard-hitting tackle.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Lewis, here comes the heat. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Lewis wants to pass. Right down the middle. That's caught by Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It's Lewis again. Throws to the wideout. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Payne. Turning it on. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. Attack. Touchdown, TCU. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference.
Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
So important to keep your concentration, get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air again, Lewis. Looking left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Pucks it out of the air. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Young. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here, touchdown Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Buffaloes leap back on top.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Finds his man. It's Shelton. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
This offense has it with really good field position. Throwing, Lewis. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Lewis. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're facing a third down. This is a designed run. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
And I love the aggressiveness and physicality of this defense. Third down, they run the football. You say absolutely not. This is a strength of this offense. Usually, they're really good at converting third downs. This defense just stood up and made a play.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Fourth down, Lewis. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Payne. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it, and there he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Craig. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him and couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Under fire. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Running inside, it's Young. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the counter. And this play will be for no gain.